Okay, so welcome back, Leah, and we've got a few questions to ask from the video we did earlier. Members, if someone wants to join the Business Chamber, what is the process and how can they find out more or download the form?
Yes, well, I guess our website's probably the best way to go. So if we could direct people who are interested in having a bit of a look, our website is under redesign at the moment, but it's still active. So if you jump on the Business Chamber website, there's a link there and a PDF fillable form to join as a member. And as soon as you submit that, that'll go through to our office, and our volunteers will be in contact around making the membership payment and getting you active and sending you out a member's kit.
With the renewals, they're just going to happen. We won't hear until September, so that's all good. And we've had a question on marketing.
Leah, I know that many businesses are getting a little bit excited now that we've had a little whisper and not so much official just yet, but it's looking like businesses can look forward to some visitors possibly in the very near future, and obviously with business being a little bit challenging over the last few months, that doing things collaboratively is an opportunity to reduce costs and advertise together. Does the Chamber have anything in mind around that at the moment?
So I guess building our members' business directory is going to be pretty critical in terms of making sure that our businesses are available to be seen, where if you're a member of the Chamber that you can log in and have a look at what's available, what the business is, and hopefully get a little bit of interactive video from those businesses to be able to show what they do and what products and services they provide. So that's one thing. The other thing that we're really going to be doing and driving and working on is working closely with Destination Port Stephens. The new brand campaign will be launched over the coming weeks, and that's going to be an exciting time for Port Stephens. Destination New South Wales has been working on that for many months now, so we're going to have a completely new brand to really hit the to launch with and to get it out there. And I think if all businesses across the Business Chamber membership link in and join in with Destination Port Stephens members, and we all work together, I think that's going to really help promote our business across Port Stephens.
Great, that's fantastic. It's very exciting.
With regards to promotion of local businesses on the Port Stephens, Tomaree Business Chamber, what are you looking for with those videos if people want to promote? What sort of detail are you wanting, or are you looking at within the business? Are you looking at someone just talking about their business? What sort of things would you be looking for, and how long do you want them to be?
So what I think would be great, Katrina, is if they only went for a couple of minutes, because we know people are busy and have busy lives and they don't want to probably watch a 10-minute video on everyone's business. But, if it was a couple of minutes long and it was either the business owner or the business and their staff just showcasing a brief snapshot of what they do, what service they provide, what products they sell, if it's a retail shop, it could be showing us a little bit of their stock and what it is that they're selling. If it's a service, what it is they're providing. So we just think, whilst people are getting very engaged with being able to see and hear and listen and have a look at what businesses have got to offer. So rather than reading an advertisement or Googling you, which is is always a great way to find people, but if they could see a little video snapshot of who it is in that business and what they do, I think people would be more inclined to go, wow, that's local, we know what they do, I like that, I want to go and check it out, or I want to pick up the phone and give them a yell, or I want to drop down there to their business and buy something. So a couple of minutes, show us what you got. We don't mind how it looks. I think just make it as engaging as you can.
Yep,
Right,
that's
okay.
That's excellent, thank you. And just to finish up, there's one of the questions I'm getting a little bit of is in regards to commercial leases at the moment. So what happens there is you've got someone that can help with commercial or that's in the chamber.
Yes, we're very lucky that our Vice President of the Chamber is a lawyer. So Rob Reeve from Reeve and Associates. So Rob is he's located in Nelson Bay, and he and his son have got a business. But Rob is probably got a wealth of knowledge in terms of being able to assist people with questions around commercial leases. So I just encourage that we can put a contact up for the Chamber or to Rob's business directly. But he put his he was a guest speaker for a Chamber and DPS members Zoom meeting a couple of weeks ago. He gave some great updates then, and I'm sure he'd be more than happy to help any businesses that have any questions. So we'll put forward Rob's information to people to make contact.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you. And the last question we've just got, most people have transitioned through the job seeker, job keeper and grants. Obviously bookkeepers and accountants were integral there, but the best source of information right now is, you mentioned businessaustralia.gov.au. Could you talk us through that?
Yeah, well, look, I just think that is the most up-to-date, reliable source of information that I've seen right now. There's a lot of information out there for people, and I know people have been absolutely bombarded, but it really is a good central site for key links, webinars, up-to-date information on a daily basis. So if you subscribe, it is free to join Business Australia. If you subscribe, you'll get a daily email with links on updates, or you can just jump in there to the website and get information when you need it. But I truly think it's a really good source of information right now.
Fantastic. And just, I know I've thrown this one at the end, but if there was any tips you could give a business, one thing they could do right now to help them get through.
That everyone's had such a challenging time, and it's been amazing to see how many businesses have been very innovative to keep themselves going through this time. I know not everyone's had the opportunity to keep their doors open, but those that have, they've been quite creative, and I would suggest people continue to think creatively. Business as we knew it, it's changed, and I think as we all reopen our doors, we may look now at different ways and different avenues that we can connect with people, and we can link in with our new clients or with existing clients. But I just think keep being creative. We've all come through such a big challenge, and for those of us that have survived or thrived or just scraped through, or we're reopening because we had to close, just try to have a think about how are we doing business, what will we be able to maybe do business in the future, and how can we learn from others that have just turned their business around and done things differently. And I think going forward, we're all going to look at things a little bit differently.
For those of us that don't rely on tourism, can there be, or is there a focus that can go towards that? So I mean, I don't know, because I hear a lot about Destination Port Stephens, but I personally don't hear a lot about the other businesses that don't rely on the tourism, but rely on their bread and butter of their local community.
Probably because I sit on the board of Destination Port Stephens and the Tomaree Business Chamber, I do tend to talk about the two quite a lot. I do know that from us speaking to a lot of our members during this time, a lot of them didn't realise that they relied more on the tourism industry than they thought. Because tourism sparks a lot of activity in our community, and whilst a tourist might come up here to do a particular activity or stay for a holiday, they do actually engage with a lot more businesses than we probably thought, leading up to the downturn that we've just had. So I guess I mention it for that reason. But look, outside of that, the Business Chamber in itself, with our membership, quarterly business breakfast with 100 people attending. If you want to network with local like-minded business people that are all running a business across the peninsula, you turn up to one of our business breakfasts. You have a chance to talk to so many people. Yeah. And I think that's where the Business Chamber is strong. Secondly, is our business precincts. We looked at, once we started to expand across Tomaree, we had more members outside of Nelson Bay than ever before. We decided to let's go out to our members, and things like Anna Bay, we went out there and we created Anna Bay Next Wave, and we helped advocate and went to Port Stephens Council and said, let's get some activity happening for the Anna Bay business and community. And you know, what ended up eventuating there was the 7-day makeover and the reactivation of Anna Bay CBD. So we're more than just about DPS and tourism, but we do see quite a good link. So I hope that answers your question.
It does. It does.
All right. Thanks again, Leah. That was terrific. It's great to get updates that are clear and concise and positive. Absolutely. So we're really looking forward to the future there. And certainly if you're watching this and you'd like to know more or get some more answers, we've got links in the comment section below. And we look forward to seeing you again next week for business tips in 10 minutes with business stars. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.